Everyone, how are we doing today? Doing good? Good. Welcome to our final production of Macbeth. My name is Nathan Burkhardt. I'm the Executive Director of the Janesville Performing Arts Center. I have a couple brief announcements before the show. First, I want to take time to thank the Rock County Historical Society, who lets us do Shakespeare here on their campus every single year. They do not charge us to do our shows here, so a great way to support them is to participate in buying drinks over at their bar. And so that's right back there, so if you want anything to drink, that will be open during the show. Today's show is about 2.5 hours long. There's one 15-minute intermission, okay? I just want to also thank our presenting sponsor for the season, which is BMO Bank. Also, I want to thank Tom and Era Lassie, who a few years back sponsored Shakespeare, and so we could have live sound equipment, so you could all hear the shows a little bit better. So big thank you to them, along with all of our additional supporters and sponsors. I do have a 50-50. I'm going to pull a ticket, and the winning ticket number, just raise your hand and be like, it's me, and then you can pick up your winnings at the desk where you checked in. So the winning ticket number is 6354034. You got it? Congratulations. You can pick it up right there at the back. I think that's it. Also, one big thank you. Greg Wallendal, he's directed every single Shakespeare show we've done here. He does an incredible job, and I cannot thank him for all the work and time he puts into this. So give him a round of applause if you could. So without further ado, Macbeth by William Shakespeare.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the sets of sun.
Where the place? Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth. Anon.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and the filthy air.
What bloody man is that? He can report and seemeth by his plight of the revolt.
Hail, brave friend! Say to the king your knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood. Merciless MacDonald from the Western Isles on his damned quarrel smiling like a whore. But all's too weak. For brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel that smoked bloody execution, carved out his passage till he faced the slave, till he unseamed him from the knee to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlement.
Virtuous cousin, worthy gentleman.
No sooner justice had with valor armed, but the Norwegian lord, surveilling vantage with furbished steel and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes, as sparrows eagles, or the hare the lion. So they doubly redoubled blows upon the foe. Oh, ooh. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go, get him a surgeon. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
God save the king.
Where camest thou, worthy Thane?
From fight, great king. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, that Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal dispute. Till, alone as bridegroom, brave Macbeth confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish nature, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his form or title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine. Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I. Right thee, witch, the rump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master of the tiger. But in a sieve I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do, and I'll do. I'll give thee a wind, thou art kind,
And I another.
I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know in the shipman's card. I'll drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9 shall he dwindle, peak, and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest tossed. Look what I have.
Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb. Wrecked as homeward he did come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus to go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace, the charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
Called a forest. What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth and yet are aunt. Live you? Or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her choppy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail, Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor. All hail, Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical or that which outwardly ye show? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope that he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail,
Hail, hail.
lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy and yet much happier. Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you impotent speakers! By saying that I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say, from whence you own this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greetings. Speak, I charge you.
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. And what seemed corporal melted like breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so.
To the selfsame tune in words. Who's here?
The king had happily received the news of thy success, as thick as tail can post to post, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense, and poured them down before him.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, only to herald thee into his presence, not pay thee.
And for earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which edition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What, can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life that he deserves to lose. He combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel with hidden helps and vantages, or that with both he did labor in his country's wrack. I know not. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glass and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. I thank you, gentlemen. Do you not wish your children to be kings when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet enkindle you into the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor, but 'tis strange. And oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word, I pray you.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of an imperial theme. I thank you, gentlemen. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. For if ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth, I am Thane of Cawdor? If good, why do I yield to that horrid suggestion which doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are worse than horrid imaginings. My thought, whose murder is yet but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man that nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, well, chance will crown me without my stir. Come what come may, life and time run through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Oh, pardon me, my dull brain was wrought with things forgot. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn the leaf to read them. Come, let us towards the king. Think on what hath chanced, and the interim having weighed it, we will speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the leaving of it. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away the dearest thing he owed us to a careless trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman of whom I had an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin! The sin of my ingratitude even now weighs heavy on me. Thou art so far before that recompense is slow to overtake thee. More are thy due than more than all can pay.
Our loyalty and service in doing it pays itself. Your highness's part is to receive our duties, but our duties are to your throne, your state, your children, and your servants, who, doing what they should, do everything safe towards your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and with labor will help thee continue growing. Worthy Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, nor knows no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and bring thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you of places that are the nearest. No, I will establish an estate in the name of my eldest, Malcolm, who will therefore be named the Prince of Cumberland, whose honor will not be bestowed on him alone, for all good deeds, and nobleness, like bright stars, shall shine on all deservers from hence to Inverness, to bind us further with you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll make myself the harbinger and make joyful my wife with the hearing of your approach, and so humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland? That is a step on which I must o'erleap or else fall down, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires, let not light see my dark and deep desires.
True, worthy Banquo, he is full, so valiant, and in his commendation I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him. It is a peerless kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whiles I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with Hail King, that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet, do I fear thy nature? It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great. Art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou'st have great glams, that which cries thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishest should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who were it so would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it's true, our Thane is coming. One of my men had the speed of him, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message.
We'll give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that dwell on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that is coming must be provided for. And you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which will to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We'll speak further on it.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunting martlet, does approve by his loved mansionry that the heaven's breath smells wooingly here. No jutty, frieze, buttress, nor coign of vantage, but this bird has made his pendant bed and procreant cradle. Where they most breed and haunt, I have observed the air is delicate.
See, here's our honored hostess. The love which follows us sometimes is our trouble, which still we must thank as love. Here too I should teach thee how to bid God Ildes for your pains, and thank us for your troubles.
All our service, in every point, twice done and then done double, we're poor and single business to contend against those honors deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those of old, and the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at his heels, and with the purpose to be his purveyor. Yet he rides well, and with great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Great, noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs in compt, to make their audit at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand. Bring us to your host. We love him fairly, and will continue our good graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, but that this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instruction, return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his servant, both strong against the deed. Then, as I am his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues would plead like angels trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity the naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubims horsed upon the sightless couriers of the eye. They would blow that horrid deed in every eye, that tears should drown the wind. No, I have no spurs to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and lands on the other. What hope? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We will continue no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would be worn now in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
What's the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteem'st the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem? Letting I dare not, wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage.
Pretty peace! I dare do all that may become a man, but he who dares do more is none.
What beast was then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while he was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him? His two chamberlains with wine will I with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Would it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his chamber, and used their very daggers that they had done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
Then I am settled, and I bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
Moon is down. I've not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take it 'tis later, ma'am.
Hold. Take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. Take me that too. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been an unusual pleasure and sent great largesse to your offices. This ruby brooch he greets your wife withal by the name of most kind hostess, and shut up in measureless content. All is well. I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
Oh, I think not of them. But when we might entreat an hour to serve, we would have some words upon that business, if you will have the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Cleave your will to my consent when time is, and it shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to augment it, but still keep my bosom franchised and allegiance clear. I shall be counseled.
Good. Repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go, bid thy mistress ring the bell when my drink is ready, and get thee to bed. Is this a dagger I see before me? The handle towards my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from a heat-oppressed brain? I see thee still, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I am to use? Oh, mine eyes have made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dungeon gouts of blood which was not so before. No, it is not so. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. And now over the one half world nature seems dead, and witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings as withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf whose howls his watch, moves like a ghost with Tarquin's ravishing strides towards his design. Oh, thou sure and firm set earth, hear not my steps which way they walk, for fear thy stones prate of my whereabouts, and take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. Whilst I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds, to cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. But hear the bell not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there?
Alack, I'm afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. Oh, my husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
I.
Ah, hark who lies in the second chamber.
Donalbain.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did cry in his sleep, and the other one yelled murder. As I did stand and watch them, they addressed their prayers and again to sleep.
There are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hanged man's hands. But I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen when I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat?
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life, sore labor's bath and balm of hurt minds, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
And still a cry, sleep no more. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
No, I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on them again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is this knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? Whose hands are here? They pluck mine eyeballs from me. Will all Poseidon's oceans wash clean this blood from my hands? No. Rather, my hands will the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. Hark! They are knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy had left you unattended. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgown. Lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking! I would thou couldst!
Come.
Oh, hence a knocking indeed!
If a man were porter of Hell's Gate, he'd grow old turning the key. Knock, knock. Who's there? In the name of Beelzebub. Who Oh, it is the farmer who hanged himself in the expectation of plenty. Oh, come in, farmer. I hope you brought your napkins here, 'cause down here you're gonna sweat for it. Oh, knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Oh, it is the equivocator. Oh, come in, equivocator. Who can take both scales and get each scale to swear against each other? Who could connect an act of treason against God, yet cannot equivocate himself to heaven? Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, it is the English tailor who got caught stealing from the French hose. Oh, come in, tailor. Down here you can roast your goose. Oh, knock, knock. Oh, is it ever quiet? Who's there? Oh, oh, it is too cold down here for hell. I will be the devil's porter no further. Oh, anon, anon. Oh, I pray you, remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Yes, kind sir. We were carousing till the second cock. We learned that drinking, sir, provokes 3 things.
And what 3 things does drink especially provoke?
Nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir! Lechery! It provokes, yet unprovokes. It provokes a desire, but it does take away from the performance. A drink could be had, sir, for the equivocator with lechery, for what makes him mars him. What sets him up on top takes him down off of it. What persuades him disheartens him. And what makes him stand up to makes him not stand up to. In conclusion, it equivocates him in sleep, and while he sleeps, it leaves him. Oh.
I believe that the drink left you last night.
It did, kind sir.
Is your master stirring?
Oh.
Our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring yet, worthy thing?
Not yet.
I was promised to call commandly timely on him, and I've almost slipped the hour.
I'll show you the way to his chamber.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, and yet, 'tis one.
Labor we delight in, physics pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, strange screams of death. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
Oh, horror. 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 Neither tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What is the matter?
Oh, sacrilegious murder. It broke open the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What's that you say, the life?
Mean you his majesty?
See, and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Murder and treason, ring the alarm! Banquo! Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Shake off downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look upon death itself! Up! Up and know the great doom's image! Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! As from your graves, rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror! Ring the alarm!
What's the business that such Such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house. Speak! Speak!
Gentle lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition of it in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. A Banquo! Banquo! Our royal masters murdered!
Woe! Alas! What in our house? Too cruel anywhere. Dear Dove, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not so.
If I had died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this moment on, all is but toys, grace and renown is dead.
What is amiss?
You are, and you do not know it yet. The head, the fountain, the very source of your blood is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh. By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood. So were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, I do repent my sins that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you do so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, loyal, and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pauser, reason. And here lie Duncan, his silver skin laced with golden blood, his gashes like ruins of nature. There, his murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade and their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain? Who had a heart to love and courage to make loves known?
Help me here.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for hours?
What should be spoken here? Where our fate, hidden in auger hole, may rush and seize us? Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady. And when we have our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fear and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
So do I.
So all.
Let's put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Aye.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. To show unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I. Our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles. The near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
How goes the world, sir, now?
Why, see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth hath slain,
Alas the day. What good could they pretend?
they were suborned. The king's two sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Well then, 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He's already named, gone to Scone to be invested,
Where is Duncan's body?
carried to Colmkill, the sacred storehouse of his ancestors and guardian of their bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin, I'll to Fife.
Well then, I will thither.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old robes sit easier than our new.
Farewell. May God's blessings go with you and those that would make good of bad and friends of foes.
hast it now. King, Cawdor, Gloms, all as the weird women promised. And I fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and mother of many kings. If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine, why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? But hush, no more.
Ah, here's our chief guest.
If she had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
We hold a solemn supper, sir, and we will request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie, forever knit.
Bride you this afternoon.
Aye, my good lord.
We should have else desired your good counsel, which hath been both grave and prosperous in today's feast. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far that you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better, I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour or twain.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Our cousins, we hear, are in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, but filling their hearers' ears with strange invention. But more of that tomorrow. How you adieu. Ghost Fleance, with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
Ah, and I do wish your horses sure and swift as foot, and I commend you to their backs. Farewell. We will all keep ourselves alone until 7 o'clock at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep alone. Till then, God be with you. Sirrah, a word. Attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in her royalty of nature reigns that which should be feared. 'Tis much she dares. With the dauntless temper of her mind, she hath a wisdom that doth guide her valor to act in safety. But it is none but her whose being I do fear. And under her my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. She chid the weird sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, bade them speak to her. Then, prophet-like, they hailed her mother to a line of kings, and put a fruitless crown upon my head, a barren scepter in my grip, thus to be wrenched with an unlineal hand. No son of mine succeeding? If it be so, for Banquo's issue have I filed my mind, put rancors in the very vessel of my peace. For them, the gracious Duncan have I murdered. For them, my eternal jewel I have given over to the common enemy of man. For Banquo's sons, for the seed of Banquo to be kings. No. Rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. Hark, who goes there? Stand by the door, I'll call to you. Was it not yesterday that we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
And considered you of my speeches? Know you it was she, in times past, who held you so under fortune, who you thought had been our innocent self? Did I not pass in probation with you? How you were borne in hand, and how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them, and to all else, and half a notion craze, might say, thus did Banquo,
you have made it known to us.
Aye, and I went further, which is now the point of our second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in nature that you should forgive this? Are you so gospeled that you can pray for this good man and her issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared you and yours forever?
We are men, my lord.
Aye! In the catalog, ye go for men. Just as greyhounds, hounds, mongrel spaniels, curs, shows, water rugs, all are clept by the name of dogs. In this valued file distinguishes the slow, the subtle, the swift, the housekeeper, and the hunter, all according to that gift which bounteous nature hath in him clothed, and so of men. Now, if you are in the file, but not in the lowest rank of manhood, pronounce it thus, and I will put that business in your bosom, whose execution takes your enemy off, and grapples you to the love and heart of us, who wear our life but sickly in hers, but in her death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of this world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite this world.
I am another, so weary with disaster, so tugged by fortune, I would set my life on any chance to mend it, or be rid on it.
Know both of you that Banquo is your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is she mine. And in such bloody distance, her very being thrust against my nearest of life. Now I could, with barefaced power, sweep her from my sight, my will avouch it. Yet I must not, for certain friends of hers and mine, whose love I must not drop, but wail her fall, who I myself struck down. Thus, it is I come to your assistance, to hide this from the common eye for weighty sundry reasons.
We shall, my lord, do as you command.
Though our lives be
Your
given in...
spirit shines through you. I will, at most within this hour, appoint you where to plant yourself, and I will acquaint you with the perfect spy of the time, for it must be done tonight. And something from the palace, for always thought that I require a clearness, and to leave no rubs or botches with the work. Fleance, her son, who does go with her, whose absence is no less material to me than is his mother's, he must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves.
We are resolved, my lord.
Resolved.
Good. Hide yourselves within. I'll come to you anon. It is settled then. Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Naught had. All spent. Where our desires got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died with them they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake. We have not killed it. She will close and be herself whilst our poor Malice lives in fear of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint ere both the worlds suffer. We will eat our meals in fear and sleep in the affliction of these dreams that shake us nightly. Better to be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than to lie in the restless ecstasy of the tortured mind. Duncan, he is in his grave, and after life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done its worst, nor steel, nor poison, no foreign levy, domestic malice, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord. Sleek o'er your rugged looks, be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, my love, and so I pray shall you be. Give remembrance to Banquo, present her with eminence both in eye and tongue, unsafe the while we must lave our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces visage to our hearts, disguising what we are.
You must leave this.
Oh. Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and her fiancé lives.
But in them nature's copy's not etern.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Ere the bat hath flown its cloistered flight, ere pale Hecate summons the shard-born beetle, and with its drowsy hums it hath wrung night's yawning peal, there will be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. But come, sealing night, and scarf up the tender, pitiful eye of day. With that invisible and bloody hand, tear that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things by day begin to droop and drowse, and night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Bad things begun make safe themselves by ill. Prithee, come with me.
But who did bid thee join with us?
Macbeth. He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we must do in the direction just.
Then stand with us. The western sky yet glimmers with some streaks of day. Now spurs the lady traveler apace to gain the timely inn, and near approaches the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear horses. Give us a light there, ho!
And 'tis he. The lessener within the letter of repute are already in the castle.
Her horses go about.
About a mile, but she does usually. So, all men do. From hence the palace gate maketh her walk.
A light! A light!
'Tis she.
Stand to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Then let it come down.
Oh, slave! Who didst put out the light?
'Twas not the way.
We have lost best half of our affair.
There's but one down, the sun has fled.
Let's away and see how much it's done.
Come! You know your own degrees. Sit down at first and last. A hearty welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
We'll mingle with society and play the humble host, and our hostess who keeps her state. In best time we will require your welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks they are welcome.
See they regard thee with their hearts. Thanks. Both sides being even, I'll sit here in the midst. Be large in mirth. Anon we'll drink the table round. There's blood on thy face.
'Tis Banquo then.
Better thee without than she within. She dispatched.
Aye, my lord. Her throat is cut. That I have done for her.
Thou art the best of the cutthroats, but he's good that did the like for Fleance. If thou didst, thou art the non-parial.
Most royal sir, Fleance has escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I am confined, cribbed and cabined to doubts and saucy fears. But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord, safe in a ditch she bides with 20 trencher gashes on her head, the least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, but the worm that's fled hath in time a venom that will breed. No teeth for the present. Get thee gone. We'll more of it tomorrow.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold that is not often vouched, while 'tis making 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence the sauce to meat is ceremony, meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrancer. Good digestion, wait on good appetite, and good health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
We had here our country's honor roofed. Were the presence of our graced Banquo here, whom I must challenge for unkindness rather than pity for mischance.
Her absence, sir, lays blame upon her promise. Please it, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
Ah, the table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord.
Ah,
What is it that moves your highness?
which of you have done this?
Done what, my lord?
Canst not say that it was me. Don't shake your gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought, you will again be well. If not you note him, you shall offend him and extend his passion. Feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one that might look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws and starts impostors to true fear would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire authorized by her grandam. Shame itself! Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Look, lo, behold, look! What care I? If thou canst nod, then speak too. If charnel graves and the graves should send those that we bury back, oh, our monuments shall be moss to kites.
Quite unmanned in folly.
If I do stand here, I did see her.
Fie, for shame.
All blood hath been shed ere now. Ere mortal statute purge the gentle wheel, I too sense murders have been committed, too terrible for the ear. It was a time when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again, with 20 mortal murders on their crowns and push us from our stools. No, this is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
Oh, I do forget. My most worthy friends, I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Here, I'll drink, fill full some wine. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our banquo, were she present, to all we thirst, and to her we thirst.
Our duties and the pledge.
Avaunt and quit thy sight! There's no marrow in those bones, thy blood is cold, and there's no thing in those eyes that you do glare with.
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom, 'tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare? I dare. But be thou the rugged Russian bear, or the armed rhinoceros, or the Hycerian tiger. Take any shape but that, and if I tremble then, or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with a sword, but if I tremble, protests me the baby of a girl. Hence! Hence, unreal mockery! Unreal shadow! Hence! Why so, being gone, I am a man again.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer cloud? You make me strange even to the disposition that I owe, that you can look on such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks whilst mine are blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
No, pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
Kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to talk, and trees to walk. Augurs and understood relations have by maggot pies and shows and rooks brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is this night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
Why does Macduff deny us his personage at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way. But I will. There's not a one of them in their house I do not keep a servant feed. And I will betimes to the weird sisters, for they will answer me. I must know by the worst means by the worst. All things give way to my will. For I am steeped in blood so far, it were as tedious to go over as e'er return. Strange things I have in head, that will to hand, that may be acted ere they be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abused is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are but young indeed,